Ooh, ow, nice to see you again. And of course, I just got done from a retro video game store. I love those stores. Because last time, they gave me a complimentary toothbrush that was used. I really love that, so I wonder what I got complimentary in here this time.
Collecting. It's a tradition amongst everyone. It's as common as breathing. You buy something you're technically collecting. And so, since the conversation starter ever happened, I've been looking at games very, very carefully. Like the Sonic the Heroes instruction manual, for example. If I can get it out here. That's a green crayon.
Today's topic is more specifically game collecting. Everyone loves to own 6 copies of SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom.
I need a new hobby.
I haven't always been into collecting video games. No, that comes with dedication and I want to give up.
Now, of course, I know I'm not 100% maximizing profit all the time. But what I really want to do is avoid taxes in my spare time. I've always wanted to do that.
But the main topic is where to start. Well, I figured it would be best to start with a 5-point system.
Only 5?
Where to start is the one thing that doesn't matter.
What?
No, I'm serious though. There is no right or wrong place to start if you're getting into collecting for the first time. People will probably say here, or maybe even here. That's probably because those two are the highest in value right now.
Huh. Why don't you? Look at that.
I personally was all over the place because instead of collecting one system until I was done, what I would just do is walk into a store, and if I found something that day, I would just pop out my wallet and get it there. Really, if you want to get down to it, you could start anywhere, to be honest. All the games for a console, all the games in a series, all the consoles themselves. But me, I was never serious about collecting. At least not at first. The first thing I felt like accomplishing is buying all Battle for Bikini Bottom games for all the platforms it released on, and even playing them. Just think about that for a minute. The same for all the other games I bought multiple times of. This is so I can prepare for my next hobby, avoiding taxes.
So yeah, just go really where you want to though. It's not up to me, it's up to you.
Playing video games is what video games were meant for. If that wasn't really the case, then they would have been called spending money on plastic and paper trophies. And of course, they're not required for you to play them. You can still just store them on a shelf and not play them at all, but I play mine. Where would I be if I hadn't played video games? I hate to imagine that. Normally, collecting enthusiasts wouldn't say to play them. They would say not even to take it out of the plastic wrapping. Yeah, I would do that, but it's hard to when my copy of Yoshi's Woolly World was already open when I bought it. I could even smell what they had to dinner the night before I bought it.
Got it. Lasagna.
Now, of course, it's totally up to you. It's not bad that you have a game untouched or put in a disc tray every day. Damn it. I have Sonic 06 on my shelf and I don't stick that game in, not because of the value, because I don't like it. You know, it's kind of difficult though. Movies, you can just get them on disc and watch it on a streaming service 2 days later. But games?
Well, you got me there.
Consoles is a more difficult and more expensive task to complete. Video games, they would cost anywhere from $20 to $60 buying new, and even if you bought one that's rare, normally it don't go above $1,000. Consoles cost as much as a surgery sometimes.
This does have Animal Crossing included.
But some of the designs are really cool though. The main systems that for me would be considered dedicating collecting are my first PS4 and my first Xbox One. I really cherish these systems just as much as my other ones. I don't play favorites. Yes, more modern systems are being produced for us to play and to be fixed, and even the companies still sometimes support slightly older systems. But chances though of us playing on original hardware are getting thinner and thinner as time goes on. Sure, this is a long ways away from it happening, but one day, game disc will eventually rot away and the console will just either be like my Atari and just blow a fuse or just stop in general. This makes it incredibly special to have original working hardware with original parts inside. Sure, companies and people nowadays can just fix these problems by either re-releasing or ROMs from online or just third-party fixing. But sometimes it's not a perfect experience though. Yes, this is the category where we talk about deals. Everyone loves deals, right? No. Now, one of the first things to do when searching for a good deal is a website that tells you good deals. Price charting is one example of this, keeping track of previous prices in literally any game and telling you if the price is lowered or increased. Another thing you can do is buy video games in a big bundle. This is called a lot. This is a route to take, but you probably be ending up with multiple copies of Sonic Mega Collection because the population already has enough. But in all seriousness, these would have more games than people didn't want in the store rather than being an ultra rare item. Sure, there is a chance that there might be a super rare game, but I haven't done these at all primarily because I know the risks and I don't really want to take them.
What did we learn from our 5-point system today? The part where you need to keep track of what you buy.
Yeah, this is a big issue for me. Sometimes I accidentally make a purchase that was kind of unnecessary. I've tried so many times making a games list for all the games I have bought, physically or digitally. There are websites for doing this sort of thing. I would try to attempt this, but never look at it again. Just leave it obsolete.
And of course, a bonus of regions. Because did you know that some regions are actually cheaper than your current region?
That is actually true, because while scrolling online, I found some videos saying Japan's games are actually cheaper to an extent.
That's pretty much all I can think of for today. But the most important thing of all, the super rare game.
You see it? It's got a dent. And that makes it rare. The person threw a screwdriver set in the case, just in case I needed to destroy the conversation starter.